So what we're going to talk about today is something that I just went through on Sunday, just on Sunday. And so, very long story in a couple of sentences. We didn't have electricity on Sunday because we had to do some electrical work on our house that's 70 years old, knocking on the 80 door. And if you ever lived in an older house, you know it's just like one thing after another, right? But anyway, so this is where we were on Sunday. My husband, sorry y'all, there's a bird that came at me there for a second. I was like, I don't think he knows where he was going. He's chasing a bug. Okay. Sorry. And so my husband made sure that we had air conditioning because, like I said before, it has been hotter than Hades here. And hello, everybody watching. If you're here, say hello in the comments. I know Teresa's here, Noni's here, Sherry's here, but if you'd like to say hello, I'd like to say hello back. So please do that. So Sunday, my husband, we did not have any electricity in the house except for the air conditioning. Thankfully. And so no internet except for my phone. And I had to be very careful because with my phone battery, because I didn't have a way, unless I wanted to go sit in the car, to have a way to charge my phone. So I was without all the background noise. Okay. So the only thing that was running in our house, I should say, I guess he had the refrigerator. He got the refrigerators going and the AC going. The refrigerator, the freezer, and the AC. That was always it. No ceiling fans, no air purifiers, no computers, no TVs, no nothing. Okay? And that sounded really odd to begin with. Like just having that stillness, the quiet, and then not having the background, because I don't know about you, but I just keep the TV on a lot just for background noise, and a lot of times I don't even pay attention to it. But I decided when he said that we would not have access to internet and TV and whatever, that I was going to do a long meditation that morning. If it was cool enough, I was going to do some yoga out here on the back deck and just spend some quiet time. Okay. And so I did that. And now I understand why people take a break from it all. I get it. Now, that doesn't mean I didn't check my social media. I did. I checked social media, but I also was very careful about paying attention to my battery because, like I said, I didn't have a way to recharge. And we were without all this for about 12-ish hours. And the clarity, the quiet, the stillness that I experienced on Sunday, I have not experienced that in a long time. In a long time. It was the best break that I have had in a long time. I was so clear. Things flowed. I have felt like I've been in this creative block. I've had a creativity block for the last few weeks. I figured that out. I worked on the retreat. I worked on what I feel like I want to do and things I want to do. And I was creative. I let go of some emotions that I have been hanging on to. Why, I do not know. That's human. That's being human, and I'm human. Even though I know it's not good for me to hang on to them, I still was hanging on for dear life. I don't know why. I let them go. And I get now why people go on a social media technology break, vacation, whatever it's called. I get it. I get it. I read a study not too long ago about how our brains are not created to consume the amount of information that we consume now. And I believe it because I was so rested Saturday or Sunday. I slept very well Sunday night. I sat out here for a long time, so I got outside, got fresh air. And it just took me away from the social media, TV, all the stories, all the drama. As much as I try to stay away from it, it pops up on social media. You know that. And it made me realize how much, even more, I'm looking forward to the retreat. Unplug. Thank you, Teresa. Unplugging. Thank you. I can't remember the verbiage that everybody uses. Unplug. Unplugging. Yes. Not that we won't have internet, because there's internet, we'll have our cell phones and all that. But it's just a time to get out of the routine, because how many times do we have a second, we pick up that phone and we start scrolling, going to social media, go to email, whatever. I mean, I do it all the time. And my brain is everywhere. And Sunday, I was so clear. So I thought people were that this was just the cool thing to do, was to unplug. And, I was like, there's no way it gives you that much of a, recharge or, whatever. Yep, it does. So if you have the opportunity to shut it off, and it's hard. It was hard because, like I said, I had a down minute. I pick up my phone and then I say, oh no, I won't have a way to charge my phone if this goes, dead today. So I put the phone up, right? So you're going to have to consciously and intentionally put it down. But the benefits. So I'm seriously, and I don't know if I'll be able to do it, because it was a forced thing on Sunday, right? So I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I'm going to really, really try to pick a day each week. And I know that some weeks, especially when the semester starts back and, everything starts back, it'll be a little bit more difficult. But once a week, shut it off, unplug, get off it, read a book. I read a book. I haven't read a book. I mean, I listen to podcasts and I listen to Audible all the time, books from Audible, but I don't read. I sat down and read. I haven't done that in forever. I just can't explain how great it was to unplug. And so if you feel the overwhelm happening and you're a big TV watcher or podcast listener or social media or whatever, I just urge you to think about unplugging for, even if it's just for a few hours. Just put it down. Everything can wait. It really can. Now, I understand that many of us are at that age where we have kids or grandkids, and we may be taking care of our parents, and we have to have that. I get that. I do get that. I understand that completely. But just think about that, because I thought it was not a joke. I didn't think it was a joke. I just didn't think that it was as big of a deal as people have been talking about unplugging, honestly. And I'm the meditator, journaler, yoga, it was a different level. So if you try this out, come back to this later, let me know how it goes. But I do encourage you, even if it's for a little bit, to put the phone down unplug, silence it, whatever you need to do, and just be with yourself. Be with your kids. You know, I see so many, and I don't have children. I have fur kids. I don't have children, but we do walk. I walk the dog, a lot at different parks. And I see parents all the time on cell phones, and there's no judgment. I'm addicted to mine too. I have it in my hand at all times. But be with your kids, be with your grandkids, be with your parents. You know, my mom's coming to visit in a couple of weeks, and I want to have to put the phone down because we only see each other about 3 times a year. And so I'm going to intentionally put the phone down and spend time with her. Put the phone down, turn the TV off. Teresa says, I'm trying it even if for a little bit each day. Yeah. Yep. Even if it's a little bit each day. And maybe that's a better way for me to plan it. Maybe I should just do a little bit each day instead of a whole chunk. I'm glad the whole chunk came to me on Sunday. It was presented to me in this situation because I was actually excited about it because I was like, I have nothing else to do. So I'm going to get to meditate and not worry about whatever. Sherry says, I've started small by unplugging by putting my phone on airplane mode for an hour a day, especially when I go for a massage. Oh yeah, when I go to massage, you're not going to catch me. No, that sucker is, that's one thing you're not going to get me away from. That I will, do not disturb for massage, for yoga, meditation. Those are my biggies. Dinner with Scott is another time that I'm pretty much a do not disturb. Yeah. Noni says, be present. Absolutely. Be present. Be present. You only get this minute. You're not promised the next one. So be present where you are. I just realized, Sunday, how distracted I've been. And that was truly an eye-opener. How distracted, which for me, speaking for me, when I'm that distracted, I start to feel overwhelmed. I start to feel anxious, and my anxiety starts to rise, which usually kicks in my depression. So it's like this. So I've got to bring it down. Thinking of it as giving yourself a time out from the world. Hey, can I have more than one time out a day? Also, can I nap? Can I want to nap? And there's that meme that goes around that talks about the things that we didn't like as a kid, we want as an adult, like a nap, time out, early bedtime, whatever it was. Yeah, count me in for that one. Count me in. Overstimulated. Yep. Overstimulated. And when I get, again, from my personal experience, when I get overstimulated and overwhelmed and anxious and all that, I can't concentrate. I'm not creative. I get very irritable very fast. So I know all these things. And so Sunday was truly just sort of a kick in the butt to get still and quiet and unplug. And it just like doubled my excitement. I don't know if that was even possible before about the retreat, but it extra excited now because we're going to be sort of unplugging together. Puts ADHD in high gear. It does. It really does. Yep, it does. Okay, so I pulled a card. Y'all know I love my little angel cards, and I can't make this up if I wanted to. And the card says peace. It says peace. So put a little peace in your life. Put a little peace in your life. Unplug. Get quiet. Get still. Put yourself in timeout, an adult timeout, and give yourself some peace. You deserve it. You are worthy of it. Do it. Just take the time. And it's hard. I know it is, but I know also that it is truly, truly worth it. All right, everybody, if you have any questions about this, if you're watching the replay, or if you have any questions about the retreat, make sure you just drop them in the comments, and I am the one that responds, so I will get back to you ASAP. And I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday and the great rest of your week, and let me know what I can do for you. Don't forget, if you cannot be your own cheerleader, I'm here for you. I can do it. I know you can do it too, but if you're not ready to be your own cheerleader, I'm here for you. All right. Have a good one.